Try it again. My name's Hank Angelo. I'll be your MC tonight. And welcome to the 28th Annual Italian American Festival. And this is probably, in my opinion, the highlight of the whole festival, having the Tiny King and Queen. Our next contestant is Jillian Therese. Jillian is 6 years old, brown hair and brown eyes. Jillian is sponsored by Iazona Pizza and Far Better Catering. Her favorite princess is Snow White. Her favorite toy, Monster High. Favorite food is cucumber. And she wants to be a zookeeper. Thank you, honey. I've got to figure out what a Monster High toy is. Our next contestant is Emma Elizabeth. Emma is 5 years old with light brown hair and green eyes. Emma is sponsored by her parents. Her favorite princess is Snow White. Her favorite toy is a playhouse. Her favorite food is spaghetti. And she would like to grow up to be a painter. We thank you. These are our young princes. Our first contestant is Austin Samuel. Austin is 5 years old, brown blonde hair with brown eyes, and he is sponsored by the Blessed John Paul II Church's Men Club. Favorite cartoon, Power Rangers. Favorite sport, oh, this is a good one. Oh, there it is. Favorite sport is soccer. Favorite food is chicken, and he would like to grow up to be a police officer. Thank you. Thank you. Our next contestant is Freddie John III. Freddie is 5 years old, with brown hair and blue eyes. Freddie is sponsored by his parents. His favorite cartoon is Spider-Man. His favorite sport is football. His favorite food is broccoli. And he would like to be a scientist making rockets. Thank you. Our next contestant is Angelo James. Angelo is 4 years old with brown hair and blue eyes. Angelo is sponsored by Top Notch Diner. His favorite cartoon is Power Rangers. Favorite sport, all sports. Favorite food is shrimp. And when he grows up, he would like to be a fireman. Thank you. Our next contestant is Justin William. Justin, you want to come? Justin is 4 years old with blonde hair and blue eyes. Justin is sponsored by his family. His favorite cartoon, Power Rangers. Favorite sport, soccer. And his favorite food is mac and cheese. And he would like to grow up and be a train engineer. Thank you. Our next contestant is Santino Giuseppe. Santino is 4 years old, blonde hair and brown eyes, and he is sponsored by Angela DiGiacomo at Genie's Salon and Spa. His favorite cartoon is SpongeBob. Favorite sport is soccer. Favorite food is going to the Red Lobster. And he would like to be a fireman when he grows up. Thank you. Our next contestant is Mariano John. Mariano is 5 years old with black hair and dark brown eyes. Mariano is sponsored by Zumba by Jody. Favorite cartoon? SpongeBob. Favorite sport? Football. And favorite food? Lettuce. He would like to grow up to be an artist. Thank you. Our next contestant is Gino Anthony. Gino is 5 years old with brown hair and hazel eyes. Gino is sponsored by Amputees of America. His favorite cartoon is Tom and Jerry. His favorite sport is skateboarding. His favorite food is mac and cheese. And he too would like to grow up and be a fireman. We thank you. Okay. We're going to bring up last year's Tiny King and Queen. I feel like I'm at home. It's always good to have a woman giving you instructions. I appreciate it. The Tiny King is Andrew Robert Marina, and Tiny Queen is Mackenzie Brooklyn. So you can stay here. We thank you.
And these are the 2012 25 contestants for the Warren Italian pageant. I will say this. The point base between the Kings and the Queens and their first runner-up were very, very close. So our judges had their work cut out for them. Not sure where they went, but I'd like to thank them again. Kaylin, Lindsay, Katie, Chloe, Christine, and Barb. Thank you. So we are ready now to start. This is our first year for doing photogenic. Miss Kaylin, she is the owner and operator of Coco Elaine Photographer, and she was the judge for this. So I'm going to hand this over to Mr. Angelo, and he will start announcing the winners.
Thank you. Miss Photogenic, Gillian Therese Cohn. Please step forward. And Mr. Photogenic, Austin Samuel Mariana. Take a bow, wave. Step up, step up. Okay. Thank you. We have ribbons.
And they have a gift certificate for her studio.
And gift certificate for the studio.
Good job, Austin.
Thank you, Gillian, and thank you, Austin. Okay, we will be starting off with the young ladies. And the third runner-up is Mia Bella. Mia? I've got to watch where the cord is now. Thank you very much. The second runner-up is Haley Isabella. Haley? Thank you so much, Haley. Over here. And the first runner-up is Michelina Mary. Thank you, Michelina. And the 2012 Tiny Queen is Emma Elizabeth. It's your stage. You can bow. Wave again. And starting with the Tiny King. Okay, going with the Tiny King, the third runner-up is Frederick John. Your stage, Frederick. Thank you, Frederick. And the second runner-up is Angelo James. Thank you, Angelo. And the first runner-up for the Tiny King is Mariano John. Thank you. And for 2012, the Tiny King is Austin Samuel. If we can get a nice round of applause for all of our contestants, our young helpers, and our coordinator, Tammy Baker. And we have participation trophies for all the contestants.